Survive from Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to create a double page layout, and I'm using the Mariposa paper stack from Die Cut with a View. Now this is an old paper stack, and it says 2009, but you still can find some places you can still find a Mariposa collection. So let me show you a little bit on the paper stack. I've been using it, but not that much. So most of the papers are here. So I just want to show you the papers. They're very pretty, as you can see. And there's a lot of stuff that you can cut out, like these butterfly. I love cutting these out and using them as embellishment. Now this is part of Anna Griffin. This is Anna Griffin paper, so not part of the Mariposa, but the rest that you see here are from the Mariposa line. This is actually Die Cut with a View heritage paper that I have some left over, but I love the cards, so that way I can cut them out and use them for my my embellishments. This is from K & Company, and it's I believe heritage as well. And so that's not part of the Mariposa, but this is Mariposa, and you can cut all these things out and use them as embellishment. This is part of the K & Company. Oh, it's a travel line, actually. The one that was prior. This is actually K & Company as well. These K & Company. This is from Die Cut with a View Heritage. And then here's the Mariposa. So let me just show you. So I got a lot of these other papers in there because I've been using them for layers. But basically now it's all Mariposa, as you can see. Really pretty collection. Love the soft colors. I like the sage green and the reds and the butterflies. A lot of glitter, a lot of like gold foiled. This blue, I really love this blue. And look how pretty that is. So I wanted to, now that I have access to most of my papers, I wanted to scrap this line, and look how pretty that is. And I can imagine cutting this out and putting it in a layout. And a trick is, like, let's say I want to use this whole page, but I really want to cut this out because it really looks very dimensional. So what I can do, I can cut this out, put a photo or something on top of that, and it will hide it. And that way I can still use the full page for background, but I can get also the butterflies. And that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you what I'm going to create. Now a lot of the embellishments are actually from the paper pad. So that's why you saw so many of the different other lines, is because I used it to cut out a lot of the embellishments for my layout. And also, I'm going to use this stamp that I purchased at Michael's some time ago, and it's a $1 stamp, and it says the best things in life are free. And I'm going to use that right there. And then I'm going to use, this is from Stampin' Up, my black ink from Stampin' Up, and I am going to use that to mark the edges. So I'm going to speed up the video, and I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the layout. So the first thing I want to do is I really want to make all the layers stand out. So I'm going to use some of this black ink by Stampin' Up to kind of define the edges, and that way it's going to help kind of define one layer between the layers. And then I'm going to use the Deco Edge scissors from Crumple Hop from We Are Memory Keepers, and it's the corner chomper. And that stripe paper was actually from the Heritage paper pad from Die Cut with a View, and that butterfly with that little strip or tag is from the Mariposa paper. And that kind of antique document, or part of an antique document that you see there behind the photo, is from K & Company travel collection. And that notebook page there that you see there was also from K & Company travel collection. And then I use that strip that looks like a measuring tape, and that's from Die Cut with a View heritage line. and I'm just trying to make a little cluster. I'm going to use the butterfly on the lower left hand side, and I'm trying to figure out how to place the cluster. I just didn't like how it was grouping, so I decided to use some foam dot to give it a little more interest, and then I'm going to stamp right above the that cluster. I decided to do that. Then I wasn't really happy with that area up there that was kind of empty, and you can see the document where the document started and ended. So I used a tag and a little teapot embellishment, and that really did the trick. So now I'm on to the second page, and as you can see, I started inking the edges and putting all my layers together. And this page is a little different, but in order to tie in with the previous page, what I'm using is the base page, that coral paper is also repeated on the first layout. The stripe paper is also repeated on the layout. And some of the butterflies and documents, like you see that notebook, that is the other half of the other notebook that I used on the first paper. So that's how I'm going to tie in this layout with the other layout, even though it's not exactly the same. And now that bling that you see there, actually I bought that roll, that's 30-foot roll of brighter trim, I think is what they call it. And it looks like rhinestone, but it isn't. It's just acrylic or clear, I don't know what you call it, but there's no rhinestones on there. And I got 30-foot for like $9 at Amazon. So it was a pretty good deal. So it's going to last a while. So here's both of my layouts. So there's the cluster that I created with a lot of the paper from the Mariposa line and from K & Company. And there's the trim. And I hope you enjoyed this video process. And thank you for watching. Bye now.